Hi guys, it's Kumia from Fast Racing Fuels, and we were not manufacturing anything illegal in the previous video. What I was showing you guys was a level of forensic technology in terms of nano fuel marking that we've actually brought to South Africa. I'm pleased to announce that we are one of the first companies globally that is actually nano signature marking fuel. So to give you an idea, when I talk about nano marking fuel, we're actually able to develop a unique signature. It's a nanoparticle that does not change the appearance, the color, or any specification in any fuel. So when it comes to petroleum products, we are very cautious in terms of the approvals that these markers have to have, and we've done extensive testing globally to ensure that our products go undetected. So in partnership with Real in Singapore, we're able to mark fuels now on the African continent, which we've been doing for the last year. And we've been extending our offering not only into the racing fuel market, but also into the commercial fuel market, looking at petrol, diesel, as well as aviation fuel. The technology that we have and the reason why it creates such an impact in the motorsport industry is it allows us to provide a level of confirmation or regulation that has not been heard of or seen before. Normally, if your fuel is not on spec, you have to send it to the laboratory and you're going to have to wait a couple of weeks for you to get those results back. Not only is it costly, you're also not sure whether there is anything wrong with the fuel in the first place to test it. However, having the level of confidence in terms of brand trust, ensuring that what you purchase is in fact what you've got, is where we step into the picture. And once again, I'm pleased to announce that we are the first company that is bringing this to motorsport, that provides forensic level investigation. And I'm going to kind of demonstrate to you guys how we do that. So with me, I have one of our R1F leaders. Our product or our commercial fuel gets marked by Intertech. So we can actually mark diesel and petrol, just to start off with, at any gantry or any loading bay within the country. Our focus is to ensure that the integrity of the product from source right up to the customer, right up to the piece of equipment, does not get diluted, there's no interference, and in fact you are getting what you're getting. As we know, anybody can pass off an invoice or a waybill as coming from a particular supply point, but when that product gets loaded along the route, gets tampered with, product gets offloaded, it gets mixed, it gets diluted. We are the only company currently on the continent that's able to provide forensic level testing to the hands of the customer. All right. So firstly, it's convenient and it allows you to determine whether to receive that product or not to receive that product. Okay. And how we do that is, once again, we provide a marker that changes no specification, color, or appearance, and we provide signature markers. So we have a unique marker that can identify our race fuels as opposed to our commercial fuels. And in short, it's like data dotting fuels, okay? And by doing that on the motorsport industry, it allows us to provide a level of conformance. On my previous slide, when I indicated that our fuel, which is marked, will test 100%, okay? So within 30 seconds, we actually mark the fuel at source. So to give you an idea, by quantum marking fuel, the amount of marker that we use in the fuel is extremely minimal. So to give you an idea, to mark a 40,000 liter tanker, we probably would use less than a half a liter. So we're actually marking at parts per million, okay? When we do that, we're able to provide a tracer ID to the fuel, and we now use a two-stage recognition platform. The first one is our R1 reader to detect and quantify that marker. So if in fact the product is ours, so for example with race fuels, we're able to provide unquestionable confidence not only to OEMs but also race teams that from the time the fuel leaves us till the time it gets used in your vehicle, we can pull an in-tank sample and within 30 seconds run a result that can provide results, which is cloud-based. This system is geotagged. So when we come to site, it kind of cross-references, geotags the location, it throws that information onto the cloud, and we're able to generate a pass certificate immediately, and also provide you with access, if you're a commercial customer, to access these reports. So for example, there's benefits on track, and there's also benefits in industry, whether it's a list of mining customers, retail sites. We're able to pull up analytical history to say these are the amount of, or these are all of the fuel that has been received, and these are the analytical reports of whether it passed or failed. Okay, where the technology becomes very powerful, once again, is it's quite simple. You know, we have unmarked fuel, which could be any competitor product, any illicit product, and we have marked fuel. And once again, the marked fuel, particularly on the commercial side, gets done by Intertek. We do not handle the marker. They are our integrity partner. They validate the load integrity, and then they will provide a dosing certificate. But to give you an idea, let's say I'm basically diluting or adulterating fuel. Okay, so this was the fuel that was in a customer's tank or in a customer's vehicle, and then this is the adulterated product. Could be anything. Okay, and we mix it. So what we're able to do is actually quantify right down to a percentage the exact amount of fuel that has been diluted. Not only determining whether it is our product, but also determining whether it's an illicit product, and that should actually determine whether we should be receiving it or not. So it's a matter of, once again, going into the system, running a scan, and I want to show you guys on the screen that any fuel that's been diluted or mixed would either come up failed or would come up suspect. That will engage us to extend the testing to, once again, our partner Intertek, who's the integrity partner in quality assurance. They are a SANAS approved laboratory. We're not allowed to test fuel. We are a forensic technology partner, and we then able to determine those results. But pre-screening has massive benefits. You know, equipment, prevention of equipment downtime, quality assurance, and once again, as mentioned, are you actually buying the product that was purchased from source as indicated on your invoice? So yes, we're obviously going to upset a lot of people, we're going to break a lot of hearts, but hey, once again, we are here to provide a technology solution to provide quality assurance to our customers. So we're using that on the race fuels. We are, as once again, one of the first companies, but what it does is it provides quality assurance, knowing and giving you peace of mind that every product that's been purchased from us can be tested, we can quantify it. We're obviously not the cheapest in the market because of the technology, the fuel additives that we use in the fuel. As you guys know, we deal with a lot of OEMs, we respect it. We are not a race fuel provider, we are a fuel technical partner. So we do everything from oil analysis. I'm going to share our AI offering on the oil side, where we're able to obviously test your oil, and we provide AI reporting that is not standard lab reporting. So we know whether you've got nitration, whether your PCV valve needs to be changed, whether your oil pump is going. So detailed analysis, and we provide reliability solutions. So ultimately, if you're a calibration engineer, if you're a large race team like what we do in the South African Endurance Series, we ensure that there's reliability. Once we have reliability, we start focusing on performance, and that's where winning actually happens. So once again, guys, thank you for your time. We're proud to demonstrate what we're all about, and once again, bring something different to the South African market. Please contact us on social media, check out our website, give us a call, any questions, we are here to help you. Thank you very much.